How you doing, guys? It's ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to go over actually two articles regarding of Spider-Man 2. Now this article is coming from the PlayStation blog. I want to read it out. I have not yet read it out for myself, and I'm very much excited for this game. I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's so much to be expecting out of it. Like the story trailer that just revealed for it, it looked absolutely incredible, mesmerizing as well. Few of the changes, but of course maybe we'll get into that during this article. So this article by the name of Marvel Spider-Man 2 New Story Trailer. San Diego Comic-Con has always been one of the most exciting times for Marvel's fans. We have had an amazing time in 2018 with the original Marvel's Spider-Man, and we were thrilled to make a return trip to a whole H today to talk about Marvel Spider-Man 2. For those of you who couldn't join us, here's a recap of what has happened. We wanted the label, or the panel off with a bang, debuting our brand new the story trailer, and of course they mentioned taking a look at it. Now, the trailer sets up the story of the game while also giving you a first look at the monstrosities of the Venom in the Marvel's New York. Here's Marvel's Spider-Man 2 senior narrative director John Piquet to offer a deeper look, and I quote, "At the beginning of our story, our Spider-Men are at the top of their game," said Piquet. Both Peter Parker and Miles Morales are struggling with their personal lives. Miles is trying to find time to write his college entrance essay, but he keeps procrastinating and focusing on spider work instead. Meanwhile, Peter is underwater on payment for Aunt May's house, but he can't sell, it means too much to him. And just like Miles, Peter tries and fails to find a balance with so many responsibilities. MJ wants to help Peter with the mortgage, but her job is on the line now that J. Jonah Jameson is back at the Buco and looking to clean house. Our heroes have arrived at the confluence of crossroads with the uncertain futures and some tough decisions ahead. When Kraven's Hunter arrive in a city, it sets off a mystery of why they are there and who and what they are hunting. But as the Spider-Man and MJ dig deeper into Kraven's motivations, the symbiote begins to threaten Marvel's New York and everyone and everything that they hold dear. So there's an additional image that's been showcased here as well. As many of you noticed in Spider-Man 2's gameplay trailer from the PlayStation Showcase in May, Peter's new black suit affected his personality and gives him new, powerful symbiote abilities. You see bits of that in this trailer as well, and you can see Peter's symbiote powers tax his relationship with Miles, MJ, and Harry. So there will be a little bit of spoilers of 2018's Marvel Spider-Man ahead. Given how much Miles Morales looks up to Peter for mentorship and guidance, this creates further problems. Beyond trying to figure out what's next for his life, Miles continues to struggle with the death of his father at the hands of Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative. As you saw from the trailer, you haven't seen in the last one. You haven't seen the last of the Mr. Negative. We asked Senior Creative Director Brian Intihar about some of the new abilities that players will get to use in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and I quote, "We've always thought of our spider heroes as acrobatic improvisers, and in Marvel's Spider-Man 2 we wanted to equip them with new ways to do so during combat," said Intihar. This includes Pete's spider arms and symbiote powers, while Miles now brings two forms of bioelectric of the Venom to every fight. And when you start combining these abilities with all new spider gadgets like web wrapper, and it can lead to some exciting combos. Now this trailer also provides some of the new looks at our expanded Marvel's New York. Now you'll be able to swing across the East River and explore Brooklyn and Queens. Coney Island makes its debut as well in the trailer, and we can't wait for you to explore it. And one way you can explore it with the web wings. Let's hear more from the senior game director Ryan Smith, and I quote, "We're really excited for people to try out web wings," says Smith. "For us, it was a cool opportunity to bring something people have seen in the comics and movies and integrate it into the game. Swinging is the core of our Spider-Man traversal, so we designed the web wings to work with the swinging and complementing it. The way you can weave back and forth between the two to build up in speed and height. When you use the web wings with our wind tunnels through, that's one of the ways to go across the city super fast and really push the speed of the traversal, which was one of our goals. Thanks to the power of the speed of the PlayStation 5, web wings add another layer to our traversal system and change up how you look at getting around the different parts of the city. With the reveal of Venom, we thought it only appropriate to bring out our collector's edition statue for the first time and show it to the crowd. And of course here it is, and well, the statue that they showcased, and of course I have already made a big video about the collector's edition and every other edition out there, and I actually already pre-ordered for this collector's edition as well. If you still haven't pre-ordered yours, be sure to check with the direct.playstation.com or in the country that aren't serviced by direct your local retailers. We asked both Brian and John about bringing such an iconic Marvel's character like Venom to life in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and I quote, "Our philosophy has always been that we want to respect the history of the franchise and the Spider-Man DNA, but also not be afraid of mixing things up," said Intihar. The same holds true for one of its iconic characters, Venom. While the look of the character and several of his powers abilities should be familiar to fans, this will be a unique Venom story that we're all excited for everyone to experience this October. When we decided to craft a Venom story, we knew we'd make a bit of a tone shift. The best symbiote stories serve as an allegory. We all have darkness inside of us. But what would happen if we let it take over? With the introduction of the symbiote into our franchise, our heroes are forced to battle darkness in all of its forms, added Epichet. Well, we wanted to see them change both inside and outside, and feel the effect of it of those around them. And when Venom takes control, they face the real danger that they could lose themselves and their loved ones forever. Venom was brought to life by sensational actor Tony Todd. We long admired Tony, and we were so grateful to work with him to play Venom. His voice works brings to life Insomniac's new monstrous design for the character, and senior art director Jacinda Chu explained more, and I quote, "Our Venom was inspired by the comics, but there has been so many interpretations that it was fun to pick and choose what fits the game," said Chu. He has a unique take on what White Spider icon and has the anatomy of a human. He also has a powerful tendril attacks that can take many forms. It was challenging to find the right balance between liquid and solid in Venom's materials, as going too watery makes him look weak, and going too solid quickly turns him into a tentacle monster. Venom must look both powerful and semi-liquid at the same time. We had some other fun news to share from CDCC. We're thrilled to work with one of our favorite poster artists, Tomer Hanoka, along with the Marvel's Games and Mondo, to produce a brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 poster for San Diego Comic-Con. The poster depicts Venom battling our Spider-Man in Tomer's signature art design, while the variant screen print sale edition 215 is limited to Mondo booth 5137. I don't think it's necessary for me to read that part out, but okay. At the event, Mondo has a timed edition screen print on the sale on their website. It's available from now until Sunday of July 23rd, and at this time. And they will print out one for everyone who places an order. There's also a special promo edition lithograph that the developers and voice actors will be signing at the Marvel's booth on Thursday, July the 20th. So of course they get into, anyway, let's just continue. We also discuss another collaboration with Mondo to release a vinyl soundtrack of the game's amazing score for the composer John Passano. Hopefully I'm butchering the name. Chris Anka graces the vinyl with his incredible art, which is currently in development. Starting today, you'll be able to pre-order it as well. Now finally, we have one last big announcement to make, and it's one you will be waiting for. If you miss it, check out our video below. That's right, Marvel Spider-Man 2 will feature a custom PlayStation 5 hardware. The PlayStation 5 console Marvel Spider-Man 2 limited edition bundle has a custom PS5 console over the design with the symbiote closing in on our white spider icon. Additionally, matching DualSense wireless controller is included, which again shows the symbiote thread creeping across the entire controller. The bundle also includes a voucher for a digital copy of the game. You'll be thrilled to know that those who already own a PlayStation 5, you'll also be able to purchase these limited edition items separately as an individual product if you want. For those of you who have a PlayStation 5 console with a disc drive, you can purchase the PlayStation 5 console covers, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition. If you own a PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, you can purchase the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition console covers, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition. And finally, you will also be able to purchase the DualSense wireless controller, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition separately as well. So that's pretty damn awesome. You don't actually have to buy a whole console. We're very excited to announce that the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition bundle, PlayStation 5 console cover, PS5 Digital Edition covers, and DualSense wireless controller will release on September the 1st. Pre-orders begin on July the 28th. For players purchasing the full PlayStation 5 bundle, the included game voucher can be redeemed when Marvel Spider-Man 2 releases on October the 20th. Players who purchase the bundle, which has a voucher for the digital standard edition of the game, will also get the same pre-order incentive items available of those who pre-order Marvel Spider-Man 2, including the early unlock of the Arch Knight suit for Peter and 3 additional color variants, an early unlock Shadow Spider suit for Miles and with the 3 additional color variants, an early unlock Web Grabber gadgets and 3 skill points. For all the details on where to and how to pre-order, as well as the additional specific around the limited edition designs, there's a little bit more to it, and I will get into it right after I finish this this writing. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is now available for the pre-order on a PlayStation Store. We can't wait for you to play the game on October the 20th, only on PlayStation 5. As always, for all the latest, be sure to follow Insomniac Games on Twitter and Instagram. Awesome. This was big, a lot of information, few changes that you can definitely expect obviously when seeing this trailer. But I wanna mention this one thing. Mary Jane, I think she got a complete redesign more or less. Similar kind of aspect has happened to Peter Parker when he got that redesign with the remastered version of the Spider-Man. And I don't know how I feel about it. A lot of people are digging the new look of Mary Jane. Personally, for me, not so much. But again, that's just me. Also, Miles. He looks a lot more mature and he's got a new haircut. Looks good, suits him definitely, but I'm not too sure how that really works with the mask, since there should be a bulge on top. But yeah, I think it looks awesome so far with the visual aesthetic and everything regarding it. And I think it genuinely does justice in terms of being, a Spider-Man. So I want to read out the second article by the name of First Look, PS5 console, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition. Now, I've already gone into little details, but this time I'm going to get into full detail regarding this. What an exciting moment for PlayStation players as the Insomniac team just wrapped up the captivating panel at the San Diego Comic-Con with a fantastic new reveals from Marvel's Spider-Man 2. This includes a first look at the PlayStation 5 console, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition bundle, which features a custom PS5 console cover design and matching DualSense wireless controller. We're thrilled to debut these stunning designs to our fans today because of how they capture the look and feel of the Marvel Spider-Man 2. The threat of Venom and the symbiote will be one of the most formidable challenges that our two Spider-Man will face in Marvel Spider-Man 2. This is why we wanted to reflect the intensity of the symbiote and its capacity for the transformation and power with a takeover design for the PlayStation 5 console and DualSense wireless controller. So as you can see some of the additional images. Now the front cover of the PS5 shows the symbiote tendrils aggressively creeping closer to the Spider-Man icon, threatening to consume the last bit of the remaining red shining brightly through. The symbiote has completely bonded to the back of the PS5 console with the iconic white Spider-Man icon from Insomniac Advanced Suit on display. On the DualSense wireless controller, you can see a larger portion of the controller taken over by symbiote design. It's been fantastic collaborating with the team at the Insomniac Games and Marvel on this new look for the PS5 console and the DualSense controller. Here's senior art director Jacinda Chu, who shares her thoughts behind the design inspiration, and I quote, "The design was inspired by the in-game symbiote that's taking over the console and controller, but you can see some of the underlying red under the tendrils. This represents the various ways players will experience the symbiote takeover in Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's custom push and pull for the dominance, whether it's the internal or the external, and the outcome is not yet certain." So there's an additional few other images as well. Now we recognize the importance the symbiote holds, so we hold players to feel the inspiration behind the stunning design while they play Marvel Spider-Man 2. With the PS5 console Tempest 3D audio tech, you can pinpoint the sound from the bioelectric powers, dangerous enemy attacks, and the bustling traffic of the Marvel's New York. As you travel across different parts of the city, the PS5 console ultra-high-speed SSD enables you to experience near-instant character switching between Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And with the DualSense wireless controller, you'll feel the action of web swinging using the adaptive triggers, while haptic feedback provides responsive vibrations as you experience Peter Parker's new symbiote abilities and Miles Morales' evolved bioelectric skills. The PS5 console Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition bundle includes a limited edition PS5 console, a limited edition DualSense wireless controller, and a voucher for a digital copy of the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Standard Edition. If you already own a PS5, we have great news for you too. You can also purchase the PS5 console cover, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition, PS5 Digital Edition console covers. Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition and DualSense wireless controller, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition separately to add this bold new look to your current PS5 console. Awesome. Of course, I already kind of read the sentence in the previous article. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Not yet too sure if I want to purchase it, that's the question. Now, we're almost done. Pre-orders will begin in July of 28. Players in the US and UK, France, Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Austria I should say, Portugal, and can also get this limited edition design direct from the PlayStation at the director PlayStation.com as other select retailers. Other selected retailers. These products will also be available in many other countries around the world in limited quantities at select retailers. The PS5 console, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition, PS5 console covers, also similar limited edition, PS5 Digital Edition console covers, and DualSense wireless controller. Also, it is a limited edition, will all be available starting this September the 1st, ahead of its game's official release. For the players purchasing a full PS5 console, bundle I should say, the included game voucher can be redeemed when we already read this. Basically, you can actually redeem this voucher as soon as possible, but you will not be able to play the game until October the 20th. And players who purchase the bundle that has a voucher for the digital standard edition of the game will also get the same pre-order incentives, items available for those who pre-order Marvel Spider-Man 2, such as the Arch Knight suit, with 3 additional color variants. Same goes for the Shadow Spider-Man suit, at 3 additional color variants, an early unlock web grabber gadget, and also included of the 3 additional skill points. And as such, that's pretty much it. A few things I had to reread, and I kind of wanted to skim it through a little bit. But yeah, either way, what do you think about all this? This is genuinely exciting news. I'm looking forward to this game. It seriously got me more, excited once again after checking out this awesome look towards this, story trailer. I feel like it may be a little bit early as well to showcase the story trailer, but yet, we still got a few months to go until it's finally coming out on October the 20th, 2023. So far, it looks like there was no delays. That's fantastic. Insomniac are crazy of creating these big games, and yet so damn quick as well. Alright guys, that's it. That's all I got for today. Do let me know what you think about this. Are you gonna get this limited edition bundle or not? And are you gonna get the collector's edition of Spider-Man 2 or not? It will be interesting to find out. Alright, like and subscribe. See you guys all, and have a wonderful day.